taking on Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Buffalo Bills. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. First possession coming for the Raiders, and at quarterback their longtime starter in his 7th season, Derek Carr.
Sometimes I wonder if we're just not looking at Derek Carr and evaluating him the correct way, because this guy's been incredibly reliable. Only 2 missed starts in 6 seasons with the Raiders. His completion percentage topped 70% last year. The only one higher, Drew Brees in New Orleans. The problem, though, it hasn't translated into wins. They move the ball up and down the field, but they don't score enough touchdowns. Derek Carr hoping to remedy that in 2020.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Reception here by Ruggs.
Carr's pass.
The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people want to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. First carry for Josh Jacobs, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolutely perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders, and it turned out, in this case, I was absolutely right. Led the NFL rookies in rushing a year ago, 1,150 yards. In fact, the only rookie to top the 1,000-yard barrier, and this kid is a workhorse who can carry the football in any situation and catch it out of the backfield.
The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the rookie, his intended target, but it's going to be second down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. And once more to Ruggs. This time the catch made. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards there. First down.
1st and 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
first down. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Edmonds on the tackle.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Carr. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
Incomplete. It's 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Fourth down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. This from 36 yards out. Carlson able to put this one through. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage.
Raiders 3, Bills 0.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Andre Roberts now to return it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
I think the development of Josh Allen as the starting quarterback in Buffalo has been rapid. We knew he had a big arm coming out of college. People question his accuracy, his decision-making a little bit. I think that continues to improve as well. And the biggest surprise, how well he's used his legs to give him an extra dimension in the running game. And give him credit, his completion percentage last season was up 6 points from the year before. He continues to improve.
Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. He'll look to throw right away. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Good catch there by Stefon Diggs, and no one happier in Buffalo than quarterback Josh Allen, who was looking for that big target downfield, the guy who can go up and take the ball away from defenders and turn it into big plays.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory.
Jonathan Hankins.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Allen's throw is complete, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
And there's a catch there by Stefon Diggs, and he is dangerous whether you throw the ball to him short or you target him downfield for the big plays, average nearly 18 yards per catch. That ranked 4th in the league last season. He is elusive and tough to get down on the ground when he's in the open field.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
John Brown with the reception. What a year he had in 2019. Had his first 1,000-yard season since 2015 and had the most catches in his career as well with 72. A very dangerous target both downfield and in the short areas where he can make the catch and make people miss.
And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
That's the end of the first.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 16. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Bills 1st down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
They'll look to run with Moss. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown.
Buffalo.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Now the try here for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raiders heading out on offense. And 2 nice wins to begin their tenures. The Las Vegas Raiders, one over Carolina, the other over the Saints. But they could not make it 3 straight, falling 36-20 to Cam Newton and the Patriots in Week 3. Speaking of the Patriots, as they've done so many times in recent years, always seem to give teams fits, and the Raiders no exception. They have beaten them now 6 straight times.
So I have one quick question, partner. Do you think the football gods are ever going to give the Raiders one back for the Tuck Rule game?
No, and they talked about that game on the broadcast, and I kind of curled up into the fetal position a little bit.
I mean, they're never going to get that one back. New England continues the dominance that he set up so well. But how about this week now? Las Vegas has to put that one behind them and move on. Buffalo will take on Las Vegas in Vegas. We'll find out if Buffalo's for real. We'll also find out where the Raiders are, too.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw his car. That's caught. It's Brian Edwards. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
1st and 10.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
2nd and 4 at the Bills' 19-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Jacobs. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. He showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's the all-pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Buffalo football again, and for the Bills, it's been a perfect start to 2020. They improved to 3-0 with a 3-point win over the previously unbeaten LA Rams. But Buffalo at times electrifying in that game, especially early, got up 28-3, but then nearly gave the whole thing away, giving up 29 unanswered points before Josh Allen found Tyler Kroft for the game winner with 15 seconds to go. And speaking of Josh Allen, CD, you have to have liked what you've seen from him so far. I mean, 10 touchdown passes through 3 games.
Not only that, the accuracy. You remember when he came out of Wyoming, everyone questioned, did he have NFL accuracy? Even last year where he had a big year, some big missed throws, swung the balance and kept them from being a division champion. He really worked on it this offseason. It's evident. His throwing percentage is up. The ability to make the big plays continues to get better. Having Stefon Diggs around, and this is a mentally tough team, blowing that lead and then finding a way to win it at the end. 2 big road games now coming up. They go to Las Vegas in the beautiful new stadium there, and then they're at Tennessee, who played for the AFC Championship last year.
Bills.
First down now, but that clock rolling. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. They'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
14.
Stefon Diggs, 42 yards. And the Bills have once again taken the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And that makes it 14-10.
The kick is good.
The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it culminates in a Bills touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And no return forthcoming for Richard as this will come out to the 25. Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate. Now on first down. He's going to find and complete it to Fromm. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Shotgun now for Carr. He'll find his running back here, Richard. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. They couldn't get anything going there out of the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Working from the gun, it's Carr. That's complete to Richard, the running back. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. As he throws there, incomplete. Well, CD, we are 3 weeks into the NFL season, so curious to get maybe your biggest surprise so far. Would it be the Bears at 3-0?
Yeah, I think that's a great candidate for that big surprise team. I think you're right about that, partner, because, look, Green Bay, are we overly shocked? Seattle, overly shocked? No and no. Buffalo? I thought they'd be the AFC East front runners anyway. Pittsburgh, they got Big Ben back, and they've got that great defense. But Chicago, so inconsistent on offense, especially in 2 of the first 3 games of the season. Nick Foles took over in their big win in Atlanta, and he'll probably carry them the rest of the way.
Yes, 7 remaining unbeatens in the NFL after 3 weeks of the regular season. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Again, it's Carr. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Andre Roberts is deep for Buffalo. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
29-yard line.
Come to the line to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something that feels somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. It was a terrific first half from the mobile big man quarterback, Josh Allen. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Roberts on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Andre Roberts on the return. The Bills take over 1st and 10.
Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He hits Beasley right side. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he's got room. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
What I enjoyed most about watching Devin Singletary as a rookie, and he had a nice campaign, 775 yards on the ground and a rushing average in the top 5 in the league last year, is that what I saw in college transferred to the NFL. Continued to make the first tackler miss, whether he's in the hole or on the perimeter. I expect him to get to 1,000 yards rushing this season.
Allen now on first down. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 15-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll run on first down with Moss. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
On the carry for Buffalo.
Absolutely love Zach Moss coming out of the University of Utah. He was a kid who grew up in the state of Florida and comes out of a famous football family. And you can see the bloodlines when he plays. Strong, determined, excellent vision, contact balance, and good patience as a runner as well. Many question his long speed, but I wouldn't worry about that a heck of a lot. Watch him eat up 5-10-yard runs, and by the end of games, off and over 100 yards. Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bills will extend their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. That time, a 9-play drive. And it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Jalen Richard now on the return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own.
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, Charles, a little bit ago we talked about the 3-0 teams. How about we flip the script to look at the 0-3 teams? There's 6 of them. The Jets, Texans, Broncos, the Giants, the Vikings, and the Falcons. And then 2 others, by the way, Bengals and Eagles, winless at 0-2-1 after their tie. But I'm curious, any of those, do you think that they still have a chance of playing football in January?
Well, the short answer and the easy answer should be no, right? With this kind of a start, they should be pretty well dead and buried. But I'm going to focus in on the Houston Texans because they've done it before. We've seen it, right? One year they started 1-2, won their division. One year they started 0-3, finished 11-5, and won the AFC South. So they have a history of slow starts, but they know how to turn things around. And when Deshaun Watson's playing quarterback, anything can happen.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Got his connection, complete to Ruggs. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First down Vegas as Carr finds Ruggs that time.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
That's another.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 38. Carr gives to Richard. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
That's another.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Richard. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
The ball carrier.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down, Richard. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 20-yard line.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Richard. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. Let's see about the call. So on the big tight end,
each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Now a handoff to Richard. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
The ball carrier.
A.J. Klein on the tackle there.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Richard, and he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
10-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Carr. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
Field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
Bills 21, Raiders 13.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The football back to the Bills and Stefon Diggs. Let's see here, Charles. 6 catches, over 100 yards. Call that a pretty good day at the office.
And I love the accumulation, the catches, the yardage. That means he's having a pretty good impact on this ball game and really helping his team out in a big way.
Means he wants the football again, right?
And it's funny because some of these receivers are very vocal about how much they're getting it. Others are quieter, but they still let you know, give me the ball, I'm going to make a play.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
6 yards.
Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They'll try and run for this with Moss. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. Officially, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. So Carr and the Raiders now down 21-13, 2:08 on the clock. They'll have one play, maybe two, before the 2-minute warning as they've got a 1st down. On 1st down, Carr. That's into the hands of Edwards. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That gets them the 1st down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Now Carr. The open man here, Renfro. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
The Raiders try to move quickly, try to get everybody back to the line. He'll look to throw. His throw here is incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
To throw his Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. 1st down Raiders, Carr to Waller. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Back to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Bills have recovered. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed. First down. It's Moss. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. They'll go again here with Moss. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets, defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finish.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Las Vegas.